Today is going to be a little different. We're going to have to do some housekeeping here, guys. And no, it's not one of those I'm not your doctor conversations because you already know I'm not your doctor. Doctors wear sleeves at all times, and I haven't been able to find shirts big enough to contain these 40-inch beasts. It's just that, well, I'm going to have to rant a little bit here because I need to talk to you guys a little bit about supplements and supplementation in general. We've talked about some awesome things on this show so far, and they're powerful things that can absolutely better your life as long as you wield them responsibly. What's that thing Charlotte said before spinning her web? Oh, yes. With great power comes great web slinging. But I digress again. Supplements are intended to supplement your diet. They're not magic pills, and they are certainly not drugs like steroids, semaglutides, or even tirzepatide, like we talked about last week, which I also do not encourage you to take. They can be dangerous, abused, and frankly, addictive. Oh yes, but I'm not your doctor. Talk to them. All supplements do not work for all people. Supplements are not intended to be an end-all be-all. You don't take one in a day and, tomorrow you wake up with 50 pounds more muscle and 30 pounds leaner. That's not what a supplement is. Even supplements like creatine, which we talked about in episode 2, it's an amazing supplement. It's tried, it's studied. People have had great results with it. You still will not wake up a week after taking it looking like you gained 30 pounds of mass. A supplement, when safely used, can help your performance and your goals, but it won't always. And there's many reasons for this. Let's look at vitamin D. We know vitamin D has enormous benefits regarding bone health and mood. We also know we can get it from the sun. So if I was gonna give someone vitamin D who's not getting outside a lot or consuming a lot of it in their diet from, let's say, fatty fish or dairy products, which have a lot of D in them, they may see some wonderful benefits from the vitamin D rather quickly. But what if I give it to someone who eats fatty, healthy fish all the time? Perhaps a fisherman. Let's say they get plenty of dairy in their diet. And let's say, they're even a construction worker. So they're outside on their feet all day. And they take, let's say, the D3 supplement, like I take, and they see no benefit because they already are loaded with vitamin D. Does that mean the D3, the supplement, doesn't work? Of course not. This means they were getting enough in their diet already. It's a good problem to have as long as you don't overdose on vitamin D. Be careful, it's fat soluble. To think a supplement doesn't work if it doesn't work for everyone is just silly, my friends. I mean, multivitamins. I take a whole multivitamin complex that's like several. I might not need everything in the multivitamin every day, but some days I might be more deficient in some things versus others. Good news, multivitamins, mostly water soluble. So what you don't need, you usually just pee out. It's kind of like a nutritional insurance policy for your body. Sounds like fun. It also doesn't mean if I'm getting enough, let's say vitamin C, body doesn't need what's in the vitamin, that the vitamin's broken or it doesn't work. And the scientists and the smart people are invalidated because I, Charlie, just didn't feel the full power of the vitamin C. Vitamin C was actually my rap name when I was trying to start a rap career. It was either that or Charlie the Candy Rapper. My rap career has not gone very well, and it's not rap's fault. So whether it be taurine in episode 1, helping with strength and power, or apple cider vinegar in last week's episode, which has been shown to help blood glucose levels in many a type 2 diabetics. You can see the reference studies in the show notes. I'm not making this stuff up, angry viewer. Whether or not it works for you doesn't validate or invalidate the supplement's effectiveness or the research behind it. It just means you are unique and not everything works for everyone. And speaking of apple cider vinegar, this is somehow controversial to people who probably have nothing else to think about or perhaps are limited by the confounds of their mom's basement. If you're cool and you live in your mom's basement, I didn't mean to throw shade at you. I'm sorry. Your mom's probably really cool too. That wasn't nice of me. I'm gonna work on that in my session today. Mom, more meatloaf. He wants the meatloaf. I knew you want the meatloaf. So apple cider vinegar, people. If I'm suffering from type 2 diabetes, or I'm overweight, or I just want to lose some weight, and my blood sugar is not great, and the acetic acid in it, shown to help stabilize my blood sugar, goes to work, and that helps me reach my weight loss goals, that's fantastic. But you know what? I also take it every day, and my body fat, and my blood sugar levels, pretty good. And I still see great benefit in it. So if I'm someone with perfect blood sugar or I have super low body fat and I take apple cider vinegar and I don't see any difference, once again, that doesn't mean that apple cider vinegar or acetic acid has no merit for people in general. It just means it has no merit for you. So please, again, don't acetically rain on the rest of our parade. Thank you for hearing my thoughts, you guys. You guys were the best. And I'm sorry for being a negative Nancy for a moment. I just had to get that off my chest.